Hello YouTube, Riz Gamer here, and today I'm going to be back with uh, controversial thing that many people talk about in the COD community. If whether to play tactical or default. Me myself, I play default because I just find it a lot more practical. Because if someone's coming around the corner and you're going around the corner and you're about to meet, you'll have an advantage because of your fingers and he's playing tactical. His fingers will be on your fingers will be on the thumbsticks to go around the corner, so all you have to do is just press down, which is a lot quicker than him taking his fingers off the thumbsticks and going up to press circle. As you all, another reason why I don't play tactical is, as you all know, in Advanced Warfare there's exosuits. So if you're trying to drop shot someone using tactical, it's going to be a lot harder because you're going to have to aim up and it's going to take longer, while he could just jump up in the air, double tap X or A if you're on Xbox or PlayStation, and just aim in and kill you. It'll be a lot easier, but because by the time you have aims on him, you're killed. So that's another reason why I don't. Another thing that people do say that you can use tactical for is claw. Claw is basically where your finger is basically like a claw, and you have one finger, your middle finger be basically on the R2 or R1 buttons, while your index finger will be held on X, circle, triangle or square, or if you're on Xbox, A or B, or Y and X, I think it is, yeah. And that's another way you can play claw. So it'll be exactly like it, but by the time it's the same as if you're knifing someone. It'll take you a lot longer to go from X to circle or from square to circle than just playing default and pressing down. It'll be a lot quicker, and you're not going to really be drop shotting as much in Advanced Warfare, as I explained. But one of my friends was showing me that if you're on scuffs, which I will come to in a second, scuffs have a thing called trigger stops. Trigger stops basically stop your triggers from going back too far. So if you're let's say using an Atlas 45 and you're trying to use your trigger finger or something like that, it'll be a lot quicker for you if you have trigger stops. So he showed me that there's a button layout that you can get. It's called default flipped or tactical flipped. Default flipped is just basically default, except it's changed from L2 and R2, L2 for aim, R2 to shoot, to L1 to aim and R1 to aim. So it'll be, if you're using Atlas 45, you'll be able to shoot a lot faster, so you have a better chance in a gunfight or something like that. That's just a tip. I think I had on the PlayStation 3 for the CODs, and it's a good idea, but I just don't know what it suit me. I'd be too addicted to using R2 and L2. But yeah, coming on to scuffs. Scuffs in Call of Duty Advanced Warfare are just very overpowered because they're basically, I'm not gonna say like modding controllers, or you can in one way but not in the other, because modding controllers, as you all know, or most you know, is for like aimbot and all that, but scuffs are basically their aids to help you jump shot or drop shot, but with the paddles on the back of them. That's another way you could use. And to oh god, they cost €100 or £90 or whatever currency you use or anything like that, and they're just like, if you take the game very seriously and you think you're good enough, try try a scuff. Like if any of your friends have it, just try it out and see how you go. But if you don't know, don't, unless you know that you're okay and you're able to use a scuff, because like for us that's like €100 is a lot of money unless you're loaded or something like that. But I just don't know, why would you spend €100 on a game when you've paid whatever, if you bought it on release day, €70 or whatever. But it just seems a thing where you could play claw with on default, or if you want to drop shot or something like that, you'd be able to, and you'd be able to jump up in the air and everything, so it'd be a lot easier for you. Or you could play claw tactical, but it just seems a lot more thing to me. It makes more sense to me to play tactical. Now a lot of my friends play, or not tactical, default, but many of my friends play tactical because they're so used to it from Modern Warfare 2, Modern Warfare 3 and Ghosts and everything like that, because there was no exosuits and that. But I just played default the whole way through, and I just seem to do a lot better. Like I've tried tactical a few times, but it just doesn't work for me at all. I keep getting mixed up in my brain, just can't do it. But yeah, it's a very controversial topic. Like, as I say, it's your own opinion. You can do whatever you want. Like, if you have the money and you're well able to play COD and you can use a scuff, just buy a scuff if you think you're good enough. But if you don't know, just try it out and see how you go. But if it's not good for you, just don't spend €100 on a scuff. It won't be worth it, because they're very fragile. Like if you drop it once, it can get, the buttons will get messed up. But sometimes if you use the paddles on the back too much, they'll get stuck. Like on one of my friend's scuff for the Xbox 360, his scuff broke because the B button on the scuff gets stuck, so he starts knifing because he plays tactical. But yeah, please like and subscribe, and I hope you enjoyed the video. I know the gameplay is not so good so far, but after a while it gets like really good. It go like 13, 18 or something like that. Yeah, I'm just gonna let you watch the rest of this gameplay. Please like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video. This has been Gamer.